Already didn't work. Oh, is everyone? Hello, it's Let's Talk EV almost every Sunday, and this time it's only a week. Look at me. Yes. Hello, everyone. After water with me, people can complain that they hear the. I exaggerated. I won't be doing that again. I hope you all doing great. I'm great too. I had a good day today. We had nice tests with these two cars, as you have seen. I did a range test on the ID7 that I have from Volkswagen, and then we did a comparison because they have different tires. I have on hand 19-inch and the press car has 20-inch sport tires. There was a thing. I had no idea what tires are on there. And I asked someone at Volkswagen, how do I see what tires these are? If they are the performance tires or the normal tires. And he didn't know, and he doesn't know if there's a difference. So I asked the press department that gave me the car, and I haven't heard back. And then today I saw on the tires where it says sport. And then, must be the sports then. Everyone's here, G is here, Whittaker, Photostorm, Grow M, Manuel G, everyone's here. Hello, all the patrons and channel members. I never know how to do it. If you support the channel, I try to give something back. Yeah, I still haven't done anything with the giveaway, huh? I'm horrible. I always forget I have to take the picture of this 16 amp one-phase cable. I'm horrible. What is this? Is this your job or not? Bad. Yes, on Friday I had my last day at work, where I have been for 5.5 years. I only worked a half day because I still had holidays, a 1.5 day holiday, and I had 3 days overtime, and so I'm still employed there till the middle of August, but this was my last day. And yes, and Cindy always asks me, are you okay? Is everything fine? And then, yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I have stuffing in my eye. I'm sure it's a dog hair. Because I don't know, mentally I'm detached from the work a bit for a year, and then strongly for half a year. And in March when I quit, then big time, where I'm just, okay, this is not my job anymore. I'm just here because I have to be. Have you seen Stonewash Blue ID7 sedan? How do you think it looks? No, I haven't seen. It will look like the ID7 Tourer, and I'm guessing this is the color I will get because next week, so in 9 days, I will get an ID7 Tourer and to do a lot of tests and stuff and range tests and see, and software. I think that it has 5.0 on, maybe even newer. And what else? I want to see the app and everything. That will be very, very interesting. What happened last week? So this ID7 came and I made a lot of videos. I did a comparison, Volvo EX30 versus the Smart #1. We did a little comparison drive, and then I compared the cars, how the driving was and everything. One video is already online for members and patrons. You will get it, I don't even know, soon. Today I should have been a video online, but I totally forgot. I always have to do it manually so that patrons and members can see it both, that I can give them a link to watch it before. I have to put it to publish today at 3 p.m. and if I do that, then they can't watch it anymore. And so I want to do it as late as possible, that they get the perks, that what their support is for. And then sometimes I forget. So the video didn't go online today, so there will be 3 videos going online in the next 3 days. Yes, and 2 are already online for people to watch, and for the patrons and members, and 1 will go online soon. Yeah. I have a bit of news here. We're gonna go through this, then we talk about what's happening the next few weeks, and then of course about the ID7 that I have right now, because there is some, you got the #Pro for comparison. I think it was a Pro, yes. I'm not sure. It was the single motor and the same battery, same motor. We have a lot of versions in Germany. A lot of versions. Not only the Brabus is the one with the all-wheel drive. Hi from Sweden. Any Pro S in the pipeline? Pro S, the Meteor Drive is in middle of August, in 2.5 weeks. I have been invited, but I declined because I got the schedule, how it works. I have to fly to Stockholm in the morning, arrive, then I don't know, there's meeting, blah blah blah, food, and then I can drive the Pro S for an hour. Then there's another press meeting, and then I can drive the ID7 GTX for an hour, and that's it. And I said, that's no. And then you go home. You fly home either you stay and fly home the next day. I think it's dinner and then next home. And I thought, no, that's not it. So 1 hour with each car. What will I show? Nothing. I cannot show a range test. I cannot show charging. The cars will be 80% at least full. So I can't do anything with it. I just have to wait till, and I hope if I don't go that maybe I get the press cars earlier. So I already asked, but I didn't get a reply yet. So we'll see. Let's go through some news because this is awesome what I see here. First, whoever Milans or Millans is, they have tested their Megawatt charging for electric trucks, and there's a little video which is awesome. It's an extra charger for trucks, and it goes up to 1000 volt and then 1000 amp, over 1000 amp. And you can see we're already at 600, 700 kilowatt, and it goes up to 1100 kilowatt, which is awesome. And this is not what they want. In the future, they want 1440 kilowatt, 1500 amps, 1000 volt, 30 minutes from 10 to 80% on a truck. I have no idea how many kilowatt hours a truck will have, but this is their solution for trucks for the long distance drive. Pretty cool, and they want to build 1000 charging stalls and something like this. Then the electric Cayenne from Porsche is already on the road being tested. It will be based on the Macan, but just bigger. Full electric version. I'm pretty sure it will be the same 800 volt system like the new Taycan has and stuff like this. Then Renault will build the new electric Twingo in Slovenia from 2026 on. And the Twingo, they have showed a prototype already, and it should be an electric car starting a price for 20,000 euros. So it will be a smaller battery and not so much things in there. But I drove the first Twingo, and the only problem I had, if you remember, it was I don't know what Dietz did there. I think it was advertising for a podcast where he was on. Something like this. Crazy event like that, driving for 1 hour, you can't get a good view of the car. You can't get anything in an hour. But it's also not a new car. It's just the same ID7 with a bigger battery or all-wheel drive. That's all it is. So I get it a bit, but for me, that's just nothing to test anything. I drove the old Twingo, and it ran out of juice because it showed 13 or 14% state of charge, and then the battery ran out. The BMS wasn't right. Then the Ford Model E. Since when is this a Model E? I thought this is the... What is it? What was the name? Help me. Explorer. Nobody buys it, or they're making a lot of minus with this car so far, Ford. Then we have Ionity map, and we have a new charger coming. I saw that today. Where was it? In Nuremberg. There's a new coming in Nuremberg. I'm always charging here in Neumarkt, and now there's a new one coming here. It doesn't say how many chargers. And in Bamberg too. Cindy and I go to Bamberg sometimes, so that's nice. And I have seen that UK is building like crazy. Look at that. Awesome. And by the way, this is a great map to see where there are chargers and where are new chargers being built, because I have a different app here called Schnellladepark, and this shows all the chargers, but just with a number and just with and you can filter it here. You can say how much power it should have, and I put it on 200 kilowatt and only show where they're off more than 4. I can go to 3 as well. And then it's just a horrible overview to see all of this stuff. But then you can click on 28, for example, and you can see that there are, the 8 chargers are being built, and there are 20 superchargers there. That's cool that there are 8 chargers. But I know that thing, it's a bit off the highway. So because it's here and you have to get off the highway and drive here, and there are 2 lights, this takes a bit. But I charged today here. Where are we? Am I right? Yeah. Here again with the new supercharger that is close to me, and it's awesome. The second time I used it for a range test, that was great. Because I didn't have to go all the way to Passau. I can go here. That is so awesome. I like that a lot. And it's so easy because it's the same charger on the way off or on the highway. It's the same thing. In Passau, it's on different sides of the highway. I love that. That is great. So, I mean, what's the difference between the Mustang Mach-E, Explorer and now Capri? Mach-E is different. It's a different platform, but Explorer and Capri is on the same platform, MEB, and I guess it's like ID4 to ID5 or Q4 e-tron normal and Sportback. I think it's that. Very little, and a new Puma EV won't be any different either. There's a Puma EV. Ooh. Maybe don't build only SUVs. That's true. The Ford US almost all the sales SUV vehicles, sedans hardly sell, so I guess they think it's the same in Europe. It's the same with Volkswagen, and well, that they got the ID4 there first, and now ID7 is still delayed, I think. I think that's how it is, and still not there. So what we did last week, I already said, still stuff in my eye. And this week is my first week where I'm, like I said, off work. I start working somewhere else, and I have my test working day, so where they show me what exactly to do on Tuesday and Thursday, but only half a day. And on Wednesday, I will test the smart hashtag 3. I get it from the dealer, the same dealer I got the hashtag 1, but only for 2-3 hours. And I cannot do a range test or a charging test. I think it's the same battery, I know, same battery, same motor as the hashtag 1 or the Volvo EX30, so it will have the same charging curve, the same power and everything. I just want to see the space, how it is, because it's a bigger car than the hashtag 1, but it has a lower consumption because of the form. It has a better drag coefficient, so that's nice. In my opinion, U Blue is the best ID7 colors. What's U Blue? The naming convention needs a really overhaul for Ford. Yeah, and I like you see, in person, the white looks amazing on the ID7. The form, you can see the form better. You don't see scratches on the blue. If there is, there's dirt and you just do a bit of this to get the dirt off, you see a little scratch. And white, you don't see that. It's so nice. So the white looks better. In my opinion, Cindy says the same thing. It's very possible that our next car is white again. Interior in this ID7 is dark, and this is ugly. It's just so dull and everything's the same color. With white, there's something is black, something is white, something is light gray. Here, just everything is dark. That's not my thing at all. And the sunroof, it has the sunroof where with a button it can be opaque or transparent. Is it the same word? Can't remember. Darker colors always show more scratches, yeah. But every car is gray or white. So boring. I know. That's why we decided on that. But it looks better in white. I'm sorry. It looks awesome. It looks very fancy. It could also be, you have to think, Hank is already 8 months old, or 7 and a half. and the paint is not as perfect as it was on the first day. As long as you avoid dark and metallic colors, you're fine. So the white looks really good. Yeah, the panoramic roof, I knew why I didn't take it. I was right. It's not my thing. It's always open. Yes, not transparent. The sun is darker when the sun shines in. It's really darker. It helps. Is it pearl or metallic? I have no idea. The red looks fantastic. I haven't seen an ID7 in red. I only have seen it in black, blue, white. I don't think I have seen... silver. I've seen two in silver once. Opaque versus transparent. You got it right there. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at me. Have you ever polished it? No. I've not done anything with it except for put it in the washing thing twice, where everyone is like, how can you do that? It's just a car. I'm sorry. Yes, it's Hank and it's something special, but I have it for 2 years. You have to think in 1 year and 4.5 months, I'm giving it back. In 16 and a half months, that's not a long time. So that's how it is. It's not, I'm connected, but not as much. If only ID7 and ID4 launch gold color. Yeah, that was a nice color. There was something special. That's true, that gold. But ID4 also looked good in white, but not amazing, because there was a lot of things that were black plastic. On the ID7 it's less, and that's why it looks more fancy. Yes. Yeah. No, but the panoramic roof, I don't need it. It's Cindy is the same thing, and for me filming, it's a problem. So when I have a glass roof, I have to put suction cups on there, and then the GoPro is you have a good suction cup that goes down 20-30 centimeters, so that's okay. I've shown it on the videos on behind the battery if you haven't seen that yet. And it works okay with a GoPro, but still it cannot go lower. It's just not possible. And the lower I go and it's attached to the ceiling, the more it shakes around. And this is also a hard structure, so it shakes even more. And in Hank, I have a rod that I have squeezed into the seat and into the roof with a bit of foam, so nothing breaks down. But it's way more stable, and I can put a heavy camera on there as well without shaking too much. Hi Chris, hi all, hey Rico, our new member since last week. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you get stuff out of it. I like E-Up in gold. Yeah, they look good. That look good. And the BMW X2, not the newest. Really? I can't remember. I think the white interior would be a must. It really lifts the interior and makes it feel a bit more special. I have the same opinion. The white steering wheel, I was wrong. So in Walter, the white steering wheel fit perfectly because it was the white steering wheel and then a white instrument cluster and then white stalks, and the screen was also white. In the ID7, this doesn't exist. The stalks, the instrument cluster is all the same color, black, and so you have a white door armrest and a white middle part and a white seat, but then the front is all black, and then there's a white steering wheel. It looks weird. So when I thought I'm gonna get an ID7, I thought I want a white steering wheel. Then they told me it's not available at the moment because they have to figure out problems in the production. The white steering wheel seems to not last very long. They have to do something different with the material and how to attach it and everything. And so I couldn't order it, but then I saw my video of the ID7 when I was in Spain 1.5 years ago, March of 23, and I thought it's true, it doesn't fit, doesn't look amazing because it's white steering wheel and everything black. And in Walter was white steering wheel, white here, and then was in the middle something else. So it looks just a white steering wheel into something black. So I'm okay with the black steering wheel. But we have to talk about the tires. As you all know, as long as you don't spec the black interior option, as you all know, my ID7 Hank has 19-inch normal summer tires and also normal winter tires. Nothing special, the normal thing. It's funny that Cupra is standard silver metallic now and the basic gray is over 900 euros. So they switched. Interesting. Interesting. They do the same thing as Tesla. Please take the color that is for free. Please, please, so we can save money on the production and you save money as well. And I get it. And this ID7 that came, did I already talk about it? It has 20-inch wheels. And but the sport tires, and so I drove it today and yesterday too, and it feels different. I have to say, comfort-wise, it's a tiny bit less comfortable, but just a tiny bit. It's not a big thing. Loudness-wise, I didn't hear anything, but I only drove 110. I didn't drive 130. Yeah, I drove it today. Yeah, I drove it today. It was fine. Thank goodness I wasn't stuck with primer. Where was I? And but the biggest difference is the steering. It's a heavier steering feel, even though they have the same width, 235 in the front, 255 in the rear. But I feel that the steering is a bit heavier with the 20-inch wheels. It's very interesting. It's not a big deal. It's not a reason not to get them, but this is the difference. I should have a surprise color. That's a great idea. Give me what you want, but it should be 1,000 euros less. Then they give you the standard one, or whatever comes out of the paintbrush. Paint it wherever you want, and then you have blue and white and stuff. Great idea. Yeah, and we did our consumption. I did a range test at 110 kilometers an hour this morning. Video will be coming this week, I guess. And we did the comparison drive, Hank versus this car. And the only thing I can say, I mean, my members and Patreons already know exactly what the difference in consumption was. And the only thing I have to say for the other people, the normal folk, is that the configurator is correct. The configurator shows different WLTP range for the 20-inch sport tires to the 19-inch. And yeah, that's correct. I need to blow my nose here. Sorry. It's only 27 degrees up here, but 21 outside. I should open the door then, but then thousands and billions of mosquitoes come in here. We don't want that. So, yeah, the range test today was also weird. You'll see in the video, it rained a bit in the beginning. It was even strong rain in the beginning, and then it stopped after 10 minutes. And then for the whole drive, maybe 30-40% of rain and 30% wet road. I didn't need heat, I didn't need AC, and still consumption was very, very close to Hank in a different speed, which was very, very interesting. That was strange. So the only thing I can say right now, I don't see, that's probably not street legal. So I have no idea why anyone would get the sport tires. So if I have to drive in a corner and see if there's anything different, I doubt it. And accelerate, I didn't feel anything in there. We even both, Cindy and I, so with Hank in this press car, we both accelerated on the highway. And yes, we both had the same acceleration. It was awesome. I'm currently checking out ID4 and Enyaq. I was surprised that the cabin space is very similar between them and the ID3. The bigger cars have basically larger trunks and hoods. The rear seats have a bit more space, and you have a bit more height in Enyaq and ID4. But yes, the rest is in the trunk. Absolutely not street legal. So you are not unhappy to not have bought 20-inch wheels. Well, these are the sport tires. I don't know how much difference are to the normal 20-inch. What I have to say is they look awesome. I mean, where do we have a nice picture that I can show you? The 20-inch wheels look amazing on an ID7. It fits way better. Wrong button here. They just fit better. There's not so much space here. You can see that with Hank. They just look a tiny bit small. I mean, this has to be brightened up and everything, but I don't know. And it's not the rims. I'm okay with the rims. It looks better, and the white looks amazing. Here you can barely see any form, and here you see all the stuff. White rules. I should have gotten white. Then I look like every other car. But yeah, the 20-inch rims fit better to an ID7. I see no difference. I have to brighten it up, eh? Yeah, the difference is, so the tires may be not that much difference. It's the difference is the wheels, the rims are bigger. The rims are the big thing. The tires get like this, from this to this. It's just the rims that go bigger, and it looks, I don't know, I like it. I like it. The body color tricks the eye a little with the different size rims. That's also possible. It would be the same color car, it would help. But the 20-inch wheels look good. But what I've seen with the consumption today with the sport tires, both wore around. I don't get why anyone would get the sport tires. So you lose range, and there's nothing positive. I don't get it. So 20-inch tires, no need. Unless the look is way more important than anything else. Oh, look at the two cars. Yeah, what doesn't stand out within the white is, of course, the light bar. Here with blue, it comes out more, and here with white. But this here in the front, you can see this way better with white than you can see with blue. That you have this black thing here, the air. What do you have? Air curtain. Maybe in corners on a racetrack. Yeah, it's possible that this is the only thing where the sport tires have a thing, but you don't do that with an ID7. That's the weird thing. It would be very weird to do that. I like the car. Nice, nice, nice. Where's my range test pictures in the rain? Let's look at the rain pictures. At the Tesla Supercharger. Ooh, what is this dirt stuff? What did I do? What is this? Is it a fly? I don't know. They really should have put ID3 facelift or True Blue on the ID7. That's true. That looks awesome. Yeah, I told you that the last time. This screen, it's so sad that this doesn't do anything. I mean, it's there to pay with a card. So you can pay by card here. You don't need any account or anything. This is awesome. But if you use the app, it just says, please look at the app. And the app is good when you're charging, but it got better, by the way. So the last 3 times I went to the Tesla app and wanted to charge somewhere, it worked right away, because before I had the problem when I saw where do I charge, like now. The thing doesn't open up. I'm on the charger, but it doesn't open the chargers where I can charge. And today it worked on both occasions. So today was fine, but I had it, was book your verification link? What? I don't have booking account. But the app, when you're charging, works really well. That I have to say. That's amazing. Here they have the ID3 in light blue, and I'm not impressed. Oh, look at gigantic car. Yeah, you can see the tires better, that the rims are just big, and that's awesome. That fits the whole thing better, in my opinion. Everyone has his own opinion, and that's how it should be. What else is coming up this week? I want to do next Sunday with this car. I want to do a 90 kilometers now range test, and since I know now what the difference in consumption is, I can then calculate it a bit to Hank. I don't want to do it with Hank because it's, I'm sure, 600 or more kilometers. I would say 600. And my best was with an ID4 in the summer, where I drove 540 or so kilometers, or it was the range I drove 500. It was a long time. So you're saying you want Tesla to add a geek mode to the app? Well, you deleted it. Back to the paint. If could choose an ID4 between silver and black, what would you go for? Personally, I would go for silver. I had a silver press car and it was awesome. Notice when you have shown the pictures, the blue color Hank got is probably the best looking color IDC you can have. It's a good looking. You need to keep the fingers from the different. Thank you, Björn. Yeah, yeah. So where was I? Yeah, next weekend, Sunday, I want to do this test with this. Like I said, Tesla Björn gets ID7 to test on Thursday. I thought he had it already a long time ago. But next week, in 9 days, I get the ID7 Tourer. I hope that the Tourer has a newer software. This ID7 has 4.0. It seems to be the same age. I have a VIN 5000. This has VIN 600. So I'm guessing this was even a car that was tested in the media drive and everything. And now it is a... must be red because it will be faster. Solid logic. Yeah, it's true. And so I think it's an older car than Hank, and it has a software 4.0, not 5.0. No, I don't get the big battery is not out yet. You cannot have, like I said, media drive of Pro S is in the middle of August, and then press cars will be, I don't know, September, October somewhere. I asked already, no answer yet that we can make scheduling for that. I want the GTX ID7, and of course I want the ID7 Pro S. I'm guessing I will get it with 20-inch wheels as well. Press cars most likely come with the expensive features and the look better features, not the low consumption features. The only car I think that came with that was the Ioniq 6. It came with small tires and amazingly efficient rims. I remember that. That was unusual. How far are test drives for GTX? How far off for the GTX? Like I said, I didn't say, maybe you didn't hear. The media drive in middle of August is for the Pro S and the GTX. I don't go because I only can test the car for an hour. That's for nothing. And where was I? And it's more on the self-parking feature, not on the driving of the cars. And I hope that other cars will get that soon as well. The press cars usually come with all options ticked, especially on press drive. Yes, and those are the cars, and that's sad. And the GTX is the same. I hope in October. I would love in September, but I doubt it. The big people get it in September. People like me get it then in October, November, which is sad for consumption because it will get colder. But this is how it is. And of course, we're going to do a comparison with Hank because as far as I see in the configurator, the Pro S should be more efficient, even though it's a bigger battery, and it should be charging. It will be better anyways, but also more efficient when driving. So this will be very interesting to see. And GTX then will test it well, but I don't think that the GTX is such a big thing. Nah, I've driven ID4 and ID GTX behind, so after each other, and I noticed the difference, and I think with the ID7 it will be the exact same difference. Yes, it has more power, and that's it. and it accelerates better, but it won't be that much faster than a normal ID4 as well. Hank is the benchmark. Hank is the first. Oh God, I'm dying here. Allergic eye. Yes. After that, what do I get? I think a Ioniq 5N. Am I right? I have to check my schedule here. Smart hashtag 1, Tourer. And then Hyundai Ioniq 5N. Then a week later I get the Skoda Enyaq 85X. That will be interesting. And then there's the ID-Treffen in Switzerland and also the international media drive for the Volkswagen ID3 GTX and the ID3 GTX Performance. But I haven't been invited. Which I get because the last 3 events I declined. First was the ID7 media drive, and why would I go there and take away a spot of someone who wants to test the car when I get Hank 3 weeks later? That's just mean. The second was in Mallorca, where I could just see cars, not drive them. It was the GTX ID3, it was the ID7 GTX, it was the Tourer GTX, and the ID Bus GTX, and the long wheelbase and all of this. By the way, I asked Volkswagen Nutzfahrzeuge again for ID Bus and no reply. I hope you have an adult diaper ready for the Ioniq 5N drive. I doubt it. I will not go on a racetrack or anything. And I drove the Model S Plaid, so I don't think it's on, and the Kia EV6 GT. So I'm not gonna get impressed. I've heard that the ID7 GTX has higher drag due to different front, so it will differ from the ID4 GTX. But I think the ID4 GTX also had a different front, more cooling for the brakes and something like this. I think so. But ID7, ID4 is just completely different cars. But when it comes to acceleration, it's not that, it's the same difference from ID4 to ID4 GTX, ID7 to ID7 GTX. The thing is then, the consumption is then higher. And we saw in the ID4, what was the consumption difference? It was high. 7%, something like this, 7% higher consumption. Am I bleeding? It's red here. No. What the hell? Oh, I had a nosebleed, I think. Yes. Ooh. I'm bleeding on my nose. That's it. You see me dying. They always shut the air curtain S, which makes no sense. Aha. Yes. So I haven't been invited to the media drive of the ID3, and I so get it. I would still ask someone if they want to invite me. And it is in close by. I don't know if I can say where it is, but it's close by. I don't have to go far. And then there's the ID-Treffen in Switzerland, where I thought I wanted to go. It's 5 days. I wouldn't go all the whole days. Last year they invited me, but I couldn't go because of work. And this year I planned everything so I can maybe go. But so far I haven't been invited. And again, it's 5 weeks till then, the beginning of September. I think the media drive is September 2nd or September 3rd, something like this. This is the same day. So you would go with an ID3 GTX to Switzerland. It would be amazing to test out the car. And the charging with the new 79 kilowatt hour battery would be awesome. I could make 20,000 videos, and then in Switzerland too, there will be all the, hopefully, ID7 GTX and everything. This weekend was the GTI Treffen in Wolfsburg, and Volkswagen was there with the ID models, the powerful ones, so all the GTX and I have to do am I bleeding more? And where was I? And they were there with even the ID7 Performance, the big power one, but you couldn't drive it. It was just parked there. I didn't go because it's 7 hours, 7.5 hours there, and then looking at 5 cars and then not driving them, maybe even not filming them inside, and then driving 7.5 hours back. That's just not worth it. When it comes to charging, it costs all money. I need a hotel. This all I have to pay. This is I have to think about that stuff now. I can't make minus so much. Yeah, that's coming up. Totally forgot. And then on the weekend, and I'm so excited, and this is what I love about Polestar. So I get invited to driving events, and they're usually far away. So I mean Stockholm, Spain, Mallorca. Spain was in Alicante, and I don't know where. So really, we have to fly. And flying, yes, it's fine. I'm not a fan of flying. I hate it. It's not my thing. I don't like it at all. But the main problem is when you fly, you cannot bring as much stuff as if you drive somewhere. I'm also curious about the 79 kilowatt hour battery. I guess it's the predecessor of the 77 pack. Yes, but it's. I don't know if the normal ID3s will get that. Maybe in the future when it's over. And by the way, Rico, about your friend with the ID7, with the ID3 Big Pro S, I thought about it. And in my head it is the new 79 kilowatt hour battery, but it's not. So range test doesn't make sense. Consumption test doesn't make sense. The only thing would be that I sit in the car and then I'm in an ID3 with the new hardware, with the new screen and everything, and it's very possible that I will see that hopefully in September. So I don't know if this is a good idea because I have to come to Augsburg, oder? That's far. But we'll talk about that. But yes, where was I? Yeah, Polestar rules. Like I said, the events I'm usually invited to are very far away, and then I have to fly, and then I bring so much stuff, and it's annoying. So, like this camera stand there, I can't bring it. Doesn't I have to bring different stuff, and it's just a hassle, and I cannot work the same way, and you're tired from flying somewhere and everything. And like I said, I hate flying. Before I said I'm okay with it, then I said I don't like it, now I say I hate it. So the last one is the truth. And but Polestar is having a driving event in Munich. So 50 kilometers south of Munich. This is the stuff. They invited me and I could choose what day. The same when I drove the Polestar 2 in Munich. They said, hey, we want to invite you to this event. It's 2 weeks long. You can choose what day, and then you can choose a time slot. It's 4 hours long, can be in the morning or in the afternoon. You choose, and then you go in and you can see what's already taken, and you take the spot that you fits the best to you, and then you can change it later if there's any difference here. I get your flying comment. How about high-speed trains to Stockholm? Not so much going on. Problem is delays, and you don't get your connecting train. My ID7 with the upgraded wheels and in black looks great. That's awesome. What is the upgraded wheels? Do you have the sport wheels? Then I'm sorry for you. I hope you got the normal 20-inch wheels. I'm so mean. No, enjoy it. I'm horrible. I apologize. No, but Polestar has an event on the weekend after Switzerland, if I'm ever there, who knows. That's why I said yes, I'm gonna go, because I don't even know if we will go to Switzerland, and I'm not wanna miss this event because it's close by and it's awesome. It's a great idea and they're doing it amazingly well. Really kudos to Polestar, how they do this event. You arrive. It's in Bad Tölz at 12. Then you get a press event, what the car is about. Then you drive for 4 hours. You bring it back. It's dinner. You stay overnight. The next day it's breakfast, and then you can drive another car. How amazing is this? So you can drive the Polestar 3 and the Polestar 4 in Bavaria, in Munich. And this event is not for international media drive, it's for Germany, Switzerland and Austria. This is awesome. Germany, Volkswagen always does it for everyone at the same place. For 2 weeks, everyone is coming from all over the world. So you have not a lot of time, or there are millions of people. This is awesome. So that I'm sure, I know that Polestar did this event in Spain, where Chris Reefer was there. It was the international media drive, and now it's the German media drive. This is so cool. So so Polestar 4 on the first day, and then Polestar 3 on the second day, each for 4 hours. So we can do a proper, we cannot do a full range test, of course, but we can do a driving test, we can do acceleration, we can do charging test, drive it down, and then maybe have a nice consumption test. I don't know, when we use 50% of the battery, something like this. This I will ask if I can drive longer and skip dinner. Just wanna ask if this is okay. I'm sure it's not. Mostly it's not, but I'm gonna ask and try. That is a great event. This is what I love. That's awesome. Why always so far away? I get that if you live in North Germany, then Munich is not the closest. But again, you can drive. Germany is not that big. So I went to Hamburg to drive the Volvo EX30. I went to Hanover to see the ID3 facelift. That's no problem for me. I go to Wolfsburg if there's anything, if there's just something special so driving a car, that's just awesome. And Polestar did really, really good. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm happy that Polestar invites me, even though I'm not in my videos. I don't think I'm the biggest fan. I mean, I have nothing against them, but I don't think I'm like praising them big time. I mean, the Polestar 3 seats, when I sat in the Polestar 3 in Munich in the showroom car, they were the best seats I have ever sat in. This was the most comfortable. It just fit me perfectly. I said it in the video too. This was awesome. I love that seat. I just want to see what the Polestar 4 is about. The Polestar 3 is just a gigantic SUV with a big battery. They will decline because you then would eat in the car. Chris Reefer is the biggest fan. Yeah, he loves Polestar. That's true. Polestar and Audi, that's his thing, and Volvo. And he gets invited to all of these things. He told me for him it's just 10 times easier to get to events and to drive cars, because most of the events in the cars that he gets, he doesn't get from the manufacturer like I have to do. So if I want a Skoda, I have to ask Skoda for a car. And if I want to have a Volkswagen, I have to ask Volkswagen, and Audi the same, even though it's the same company. But in Norway, they have an importer. It's one company that has Porsche, Skoda, Volkswagen, Audi, and so on. So if he has a good connection to them, then he gets all those cars. Oh, I like that. I mean, you have to get in, but if you're in, then you're a winner. I hope you like the drivetrain in the EX30 rear-wheel drive and #1 and 3 rear-wheel drive. It's the same motor in the rear-wheel drive Polestar 4. Really? The Polestar 4 has only 200 kilowatt rear-wheel drive? I thought it's a sportier car. The motor is okay. The regen is the horrible thing in all of the cars that you have just mentioned. Regen in the twin motor EX30 was fine, not amazing, but fine. And in the rear wheel drive, it was just not good. When you are driving slowly and you have the accelerator pedal between a bit of acceleration, nothing, and a bit of regen, it jerks around because it's a bit of power, nothing, strong regen. And that's not good. And it was the same in the #1, and it was the same in the #1.5 years ago when I tested it. Same tech under the bodywork. Thumbs down! Geely system is not the best thing. I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest fan. They're not that cheap, and they're missing a lot of functions. So I tested the EX30 here in the summer. There's no battery preheating button or anything that newer cars now get, and this is awesome. It's a cost-saving exercise for Geely. Maybe other software. I hope so. That's different software and different controlled. I mean, what you can also already do with the body is that the Volvo was quieter than the hashtag one, but the hashtag one was better than the Brabus edition. Calibration could be very different. I hope so. And it's just weird that 3 cars. I drove 3 hashtag ones. 2 Brabus, 1 rear-wheel drive, and 2, well, it's not, the twin motor doesn't count, and 1 EX30 rear-wheel drive. You drove the twin, but the Regen was better than in the hashtag one. But the rear-wheel drive, yeah, it has some weird things, yeah. Still outside, by the way, the EX30. I have to film another test tomorrow, a driving test where we'll say this about the Regen. And then on Tuesday it will be picked up. And then it's gone. Then no EX30, no Volvo till the XC90 or EX90, whatever it will be called, will come at some point in the future. Yeah, I think I'm done. Anything else we want to talk about? We didn't play the like game. We have 17 likes with 52 people. Should we play the like game? I think we should. If you don't know the like game, everyone presses the like button at the same time. And if you watch this on your TV, just get your smartphone. I'm sure it's behind you or on your lap. Get it, go to the stream, and then press the like game. We all do it together at the same time because that's fun. I'm gonna go in there as well. Where are you? Where am I? Don't see myself here. Playlist. It's hard to find your own thing here. I don't want to hear myself. Go away. Somebody liked. You have to do it at the same time. I pressed 6 times already. Let's like the stream all together. I'm gonna count down from 3 to 0. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and like. Bing! I pressed like. 19. I did it. Go to my German channel and like it, because I'm a nerd. Nerd. This includes promotion when I didn't even do it. That's me. 20, 37, look at that. Millions of likes are coming in. That's the stuff. Can we get to 50? 40? Come on, 10 more. Do I have to like again so we can get to 50? Come on, we can do this. Still 40. Do I really have to go? Yes. 50, 41. I said 50, eh? No thanks. What is this? Why do I get advertising? It's my own channel. Like. I liked. And I still have 2 more. 44. Come on. 46. And 1 more channel. I have 5 channels. Yep. And the last. What is this? Review choices. No. Go away. No. What is this? What is this? Just want to see YouTube. No thanks. And 47. I'm Mr. 48 here. Back to the normal one. 48. That's okay. I'm okay with it. That 49. Can we do it? It's fine. It's fine. We're 53 people here and 49 likes. I'm happy. 50. We did it. High five. And 51. Oh my God. 51 people and 51 likes. That's the stuff. Okay, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna watch a bit of television. I'm not gonna edit today. I filmed 2 videos. I don't want to edit today because during the week most nights I edit. Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I even edited 2 videos in one night, and then the next morning I edited another video. 50 likes just from Chris, 6 more from me, or 5. What did I say? 5. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay, you all take care. I see you most likely next week. There's nothing special planned that would take so long. That like I said, I will do the 90 kilometers an hour range test with this ID7, but I think because it has the sport tires, it won't be that far. So it will be 550 kilometers or so. That still takes 6 hours to drive. Michi live stream. Who's Michi? I don't know what that is. Have a great weekend. Super productivity. Yeah, after work. That's how it is. Okay. You all take care. See you next week. Bye. Oh, it works.